are an integral part of the week. And this night is a very, very special night. We were looking for photographs to augment a collection we have currently ongoing in the library. If you haven't visited, I'd say you should go down and have a look at it. It's really specialist and it's worth a visit. So whilst we were kind of working out how we'd get more photographs, we were talking to Jeannie, who's involved with Eddie and Ollie and Tanya Whyte on collecting old photographs on Facebook. So one thing led to another. So here we are tonight, in a sense, in stereo, because the first presentation will be stills and the second presentation will be films by Ollie Whyte. And the stills were put together by Eddie Brown, and Jeannie has collated a lot of information on the stills. Now, we haven't 100% information, so if you have information about any particular picture, or if the information you might see on the screen is incorrect, please bring it to the attention of anybody here, and we'll make sure that the information, the correct information, is put up. Every picture has a number, Jeannie. So if you have a number, if you want to shout at some picture, we'll give it a number and Jeannie will take a note and you can give the information to Jeannie when the show is over. That's the first section of the show. The second section of the show, then, Ollie will be showing some of his films. Now, you know when we were kids and you'd hear this talk about a doctor would come and he'd have the needle and we'd all be scared. Well, now it's all changed. The doctor has a camera and we're still scared. Well, Ollie Whyte is the man with the camera. We're here, like when you came in, you were looking at the Lawrence collection. This is part of the Lawrence collection. What Ollie is doing is very similar. He's documenting social life of Westport, the culture, the heritage, the history. And, you know, we might say, it's not important today, but in 100 years' time, it will be priceless. It will have a huge, huge value, and it's a value to society. And that's what he's doing. I have to say one other thing tonight. It's a bit like the Sermon on the Mount. This is a free show tonight, but there's a voluntary collection for Mayo Mountain Rescue and for Westport Order of Malta, for one simple reason, that the pilgrimage on Croagh Patrick last Sunday was cancelled. But not only was it cancelled, it robbed Westport Order of Malta and Mayo Mountain Rescue. They lost just under 10,000 euros worth of equipment. So there's a bit of fundraising going on to try and get some of that equipment back. So when you see people afterwards outside, I'd ask you to be as generous as you can. It's a voluntary contribution. Nobody is putting pressure on anybody. So yeah, a video of the river. So that's our prayer. May the ice never thaw underneath you. That's what we're going to say. Eddie compiled this show tonight. So Eddie, if you could just give us the context of what you did, because there have been weeks and weeks of work gone into this, with Eddie and Jeannie working on the stills and trying to get names, etc., with people on Facebook. Pat Dunning is here as a backup to Jeannie, because that man knows everyone who exists in Westport. And then Ollie was assisted by Tanya, his daughter, over here in compiling what you'll see later on as well. So a lot of work has been put into it, and we all appreciate the work you've all done on this. Questions, if you see a picture and you want to make a comment, we'll certainly stop for one or two, and Jeannie will have control of that. So try and catch this woman's eyes, and she has a microphone here and she has a light. She'll also give some details because she has names on most of the photographs. So, Bon Soltas.